I told you a long time ago, before anybody else was talking about it, that there's a delay when they raise interest rates before it has the impact. And you saw how they raise interest rates, and then a few months later, all of a sudden, that's when everyone's getting affected by it. You're starting to see some of the delinquencies and defaults I've been telling you about, some of the bankruptcies I've been telling you that are on the way, and they're here now. But you're also hearing a lot about this global de-dollarization. A lot of countries using the US dollar less, and that also, just like interest rates, will have a delayed effect. It's not really impacting us yet. You're just aware of it. We're watching it happen. It's begun. Welcome to the channel. My name is Peter Leeds, and we're all about getting you profits quickly and easily. Case in point, 75 cents last week, jumped to 87 cents, hitting a high of 91 cents. There's less and less usage of the US dollar from other countries, less need to hold US dollars, and a lot of those dollars get released into the wild and they find their ways back to American shores over time, maybe in an indirect way, maybe a direct way. Maybe they're buying things from America, that's how the US dollars come back, paying down US debts. All those dollars come back, that's going to stoke inflation in a huge way. We've been exporting our inflation for so many years. This is all going to reverse. And as it does, the results or the negative effects from it will hit us, but it's not going to happen yet. There's a delayed effect. As the US dollar is less valuable, as other foreign nations release their US dollar reserves, all of that's going to start affecting us in the coming quarters. You'll notice it more. The effects from it are going to hit you later. Most people are not being affected negatively yet by it, but it's begun and it will happen. You will get affected by it directly in a number of months, not years. And what do I mean by directly affected? It's going to cause inflation to be a lot higher, and so therefore push the Federal Reserve to keep interest rates higher for longer if they're going to beat the inflation. If they're going to give up and allow the inflation to run wild, that might be even worse. And at the same time, the comparative value of the US dollar to other currencies will be lowered, and that in turn will actually stoke inflation even further. You want to get ready to survive as inflation passes through town? Try and get some physical silver or gold, or look into precious metals mining companies. A lot of the higher quality ones, like the ones we talk about in the newsletter, will do just fine as gold prices increase going forward as the US dollar comes down. 3 things you might not know about the Federal Reserve. You always hear that they're not federal, nor do they have any reserves. First of all, number one, they are not federal. They're actually a private bank in which the government has an interest. And secondly, they do in fact have reserves. Gold stock, special drawing rights, reserve position in the International Monetary Fund, and in foreign currencies. And number 3, they actually created the inflation that they're now going about fighting with increased interest rates. They caused a problem, and now everyone's cheering them on as they're fixing the problem they caused. And in this situation, as in all situations, it always leads to some opportunities and some risks, some things that you should avoid by knowing this knowledge, and some things that you should gravitate towards because you know the knowledge. There's opportunities for you to get involved with the right kinds of investments that are going to really pay off in a short window of time. That's what we're trying to help you guys do. So it affects you directly. If you get a bill for your mortgage that's higher than it used to be, or a bill for your credit card that's higher than it used to be, all of that is to fight the wild inflation the Federal Reserve caused in the first place by creating too much liquidity, too much new money. If you want to get the benefit of the deep analysis we do, the specialized knowledge, we'll tell you all about what stocks we like, where they're going to go, and buy when. And all you have to do is be a subscriber to the Peter Leeds newsletter. We're going to totally help you guys out. It goes to show you your guidance is good and you help change people's lives for the better. And I love this part of it. P.S. Your video with the gentleman you met for lunch was inspiring.
Please subscribe to the Peter Leeds channel. We're all about getting you profits quickly and easily.